I never had any work. I never worked in my life. I never had, my family is all about, my mom is a teacher, my father is a researcher, scientist. So I never even like know anything about any business. It was like, some people doing business were like, to me, that was so curious. Wow, what is a business? To me, like everything about have an exam, in a school, and have good grades, or write a good paper. So when I started business, I literally know nothing. I just want to help my friends. And but then I was actually very easily get a very great success. I remember once I went to I went to I went to a meeting, the CEO meeting. So I was sharing to the CEOs, what I have achieved, what I had done, and they were like, "It's all men, or I'm the only woman." They were like all shocked, But to me, it was like so natural, it was like effortless. I did not get anybody to invest any money. I did not have, and myself don't have any money. I have no experience. All I had is humility because I know nothing. I have nothing. I literally have no money and no experience, but I had humility. So I had a humility. That's what all I had because I literally know nothing. And now I think back, the reason I was able to easily achieve all those, I don't talk about it because to me it was like so natural. I just did what I did, and I never even wanted that kind of success. I just did what I thought at a moment I need to do. And I learn from others and utilize and work with others with humility. And the results, just effortless success. So when we have the humility, things just come without us even think about it or even work hard for it. I think about in my science, I had went to all the best schools and studied so hard. And I had the bestest professors. Everything was set for me to be successful. But in the end, I left the field without any success. The reason is because I was just full of myself. And all the condition was telling me I was great. So when we're full of ourselves, in the end, we will not be able to actually achieve anything. So I was able to make starting to do the Tao science because actually I was completely giving it up and just actually met Master Sha, just want to be his student, learning about healing and serve serve humanity, to help humanity to heal. And then that is when actually, I completely let go. And that is when the breakthroughs starting to come. So when I started to have some humility about science, then I was able to receive some progress. So I'm sharing this with you because I want to really show you this is absolutely most important thing. If we are not making progress in any aspect of our life, it's because we lack of humility. And I truly learned this myself. So we all can go deeper into our humility. So I'm not claim I know I'm most humble person. I'm excited about this because I'm going to learn this myself. Wonderful, Maureen. Yeah, Maureen had a wonderful. So what is humility? What is the greatest humility? So I hope I have convinced you, the importance in why the humility is so important when we have any challenges, difficulties, because we need to look into developing our humility. So what is the greatest humility? It's interesting. I was working on my working on this talk, and about this work, I was thinking about this workshop and started receiving from a divine what they want me to teach. And then one of my paper was rejected, actually by a very good journal. And so I was looking at it, the teaching is very clear. I'm still lack of humility. I'm writing something which is this group of people, the scientists, a lot of things is very familiar to me, but they are not necessarily really know. And when I start to listen to what other people in that field, what people they are talking, I just realized something I understand very clearly, but for them, I need to write a few papers just to explain that. So having humility, it's just, and really study from them and know what they care about and what is, and it just really has a humility. This is, it's just critical. So what is the greatest humility? So the greatest humility is to realize we're not creating anything. We're not doing anything. All is created by a creator. Creator creates everything for us. It's already been created. So we don't need to create anything. We don't need to create anything. So of course, this is not, so humanity, the teaching, of course, is different. Humanity now, we're busy, we want to, do things. So that is exactly actually preventing us to accomplishing things. Greatest humility is realize the creator creates everything. We are not create anything. We just humbly receive. So if you realize you are not create anything, you just humbly receive, then you can have success. So when we're full of ourselves and we cannot really create, we cannot receive from the source, the creator has, or what creator has already created for us. And that is the reason we have, we cannot receive the joy, the love, the success, the wisdoms the source want to give to us. So to have the greatest humility is first to realize creator creates everything. We're not creating anything. We're just here to humbly to receive, to enjoy. If you think in that way, you will see there's so many great things that can happen to you. So this is number one things about. This is basically the core of the greatest humility. So let go of any of the thoughts, any of the struggles. Oh, I need to fight for this. I need to do this. I need to do that. I have to really let it go more, let go of all of that. The more we can, really see we're not create anything, we just humbly receive. Then the more we can actually bring to the world, and then the more power we have. Yeah. So humility, this is the key point. I really want you to really get this. Creator, maybe can repeat this with me. Creator has created everything for me. Creator has created everything for me. Repeat this. Creator created everything for me. So repeat. Yeah. Creator has created everything for me. I'm not creating anything. I'm just a humble receiver of Creator's love, prosperity, abundance, joy, and success, and wisdoms. Yeah, so let's read this again. Creator has created everything for me. I'm not creating anything. I am a humble receiver of Creator's creation. Humble receiver of love, wisdom, prosperity, joy, and success from the Creator. So Creator has created everything for me. I am not creating anything. I am a humble receiver of Creator's creation for me, including love, joy, power, abundance, success in every aspect of my life. The Creator has created everything for me. I am not creating anything. I am a humble receiver of Creator's creation, including wisdom, love, joy, success, prosperity in every aspect of my life. So I want you to really memorize this, really have this deep in your heart. Really, really get this message deep into your heart. With your heart, receive this message. I'm not creating anything. I don't need to be busy. I don't need to be like running around. I just need to humbly receive. So this is a message. This is the soul of this course right now. This is the soul. Yeah, really want to get this soul. Have this soul. Maybe somebody want to get the downloads. Maybe anybody want the downloads later. Should maybe I get the downloads of this. It's really, really true. I'm doing Tao science. The first thing I learned is I just bow down, just listen, and then write down. That's all I do. I just try to let it go of my mind. Let it go. I'm creating anything. The more I can actually get myself into I'm not doing anything, then the more actually I was able to get things done. I often like to share with people. Usually my best day ever and my most productive day is when I get up or actually I don't want to get up or I just wake up. I said this day I don't have to do anything. Yeah, this day is there's nothing I have to do. this is just a day I can, I can just be whatever. So when I give myself the permission to be like that, and it's amazing. I got so much done. I got the most important things done. All the things I really need to do, most difficult things. I've been like really, like, I think I need, it's like, so it's a day like I think I don't need to do anything. But my ego is, of course, like, do not allow me. I really just tell myself, okay, today I don't need to do anything. So we still have a certain ego about this. So I still need to go deeper into the emptiness. Yeah. So like every day I can just tell myself, I don't need to do anything. So I need to give myself this download, this mantra, create everything for me. I'm not creating anything. I'm just a humble receiver. Actually, when I have like a day, I said I have no agenda. I don't have to do anything. It's just I'm just here to enjoy today. Yeah. And I don't have to look at the phone. I don't have to look at the schedule, appointments. I literally have nothing I need to worry about. And that is the day I really get the most done. So I definitely, recommend everyone. Yeah. So really memorize this. You can make this your mantra. And also, if any of you want to download this mantra, I really highly recommend you have a download for this mantra. And also really spend at least one day of the week. Of course, you cannot completely get into the complete emptiness yet. I do sometimes have to look at appointments. I often forget about it. And so at least spend one day. Tell yourself, there's nothing I have to do. I'm just coming here to enjoy what Creator gives to me. I'm a humble receiver and enjoyer of the life. This is part of being humble. Because otherwise our mind is constantly like busy, direct to this, direct to that. And you will realize all of those are wrong. All those things that the mind tells you is completely wrong. Not the highest wisdom. Part of the being humble, let go of your mind. So we'll talk more about that. So this is what is the greatest humility? Is to realize the Creator has created everything for us. We are not create anything. We're just humble receiver. The more you can put yourself in this position, the more powerful you can be. I literally cannot emphasize this enough. The more you make yourself busy, the less you get yourself, the less you achieve things. I know it's very counterintuitive. It's not the normal human logic, but we are getting into a new era. We are developing into a divine being. We're stepping into our divine being. So that is why you have to come to this. We all need to study this. Otherwise, we don't need to study. Yeah, you all had great educations, or either through life, through everything. So humbly receive everything. So next one I want to say, humbly receive everything as divine. Because in our life, we have all kinds of things happen to us. Yeah, something we think this is bad, something we think is great. We all have certain judgment or feelings about it. For a person have the humility You just humbly receive everything as a divine. So if Creator creates everything, what is for us to judge? Our own judgment just make us not be able to receive from the source. So that is the reason, some people, have fatigue, yeah? Or cannot make the progress because you refuse to receive. Cannot put yourself in a position to receive from the divine. So we often judge, okay, this is good and challenges is bad. So we, or we think this is, so we constantly judging, and so that make us, that itself is just not, judging all of that is not the humility. So have humility, you really see everything as sacred and divine. And when you can do that, you have this kind of humility, then you will receive the blessings from everything in your life. Because if you really had the higher wisdom, you really see, and you will see everything in our life, they come here to bless us. Everything is divine, and they are coming here to bless us. It's only our judgment to make it bad and good, and then have struggle with it, and wasting all kind of energies, and waste time, and we cannot receive from the source, make ourselves sick, all have all kind of issues. So this is the greatest humility, to receive everything as divine. And some people, I think Master Shah said I have this, and he said I sometimes think I'm great or something, or I think I achieved something, but really nothing with God is us. It is all from the divine. So there's nothing, we receive so much, and because compared to what divine want to give us, it's really, it's very small. On the other hand, anything we receive, what we have, is sacred. Whatever we have right now is very, very sacred and valuable. So we already have everything we need. And we really need to honor, respect, and appreciate what we have. So can you treat everything in your life as something sacred and divine? That is what a humility is. Even negative things, people throw eggs at you or throw things at you, or, say all kind of negative things about you. Those are divine as well. And maybe they, those are arranged to make you stronger, more honor, respect yourself, to cultivate your inner strengths. Whatever that is, to receive everything as divine. That is what is the greatest humility. And the third aspect, I think the greatest, humility is to surrender to divine. Can you really surrender to divine? Or surrender to everything, actually, surrender to everything, including to yourself. But how to do that, we will talk about that. So this is what the greatest humility is. So before I move forward, let me see, anybody have any questions? how can I persuade people who give you pressure to understand this concept? No, Akko, you don't need to ask people to understand. You need to understand it. And you see, Noako, you still don't know what is humility is. You cannot ignore what people are telling you. You actually need to honor. You need to. So we will talk about that, about how to become humble. Yeah. So Noako, we'll talk about that, about how to be humble. Yeah. So humility is actually you see everyone as sacred and divine. So you don't need to persuade anyone of anything. Yes. So Suzanne asked, can you clarify how fatigue is related to lack of humility? Yeah. So if you have, if you don't have humility, you cannot receive. Yeah. You cannot receive from the divine. If you cannot receive, then, of course, you're going to have fatigue. Yeah. Is that make sense to you? Well, we can talk about more about that later. So just one now is about what is humility. Winnie said, are we supposed to create 50%, let the creator creates the other? No, creator creates everything. We just humbly receive. So our part is to receive. Our 50% is to receive. Yeah, our 50% is not to create. So we're not doing our 50% if we to open our heart to receive, then we get into problems. So yeah, does that make sense, Winnie? I hope that is very important, very good question. That is very important to know.
Sorry, Master Rulian, is that Master Sha teaches 10 人格班, right? It's kind of like we get these jindans, but then we still have to practice, right? So my understanding is that the creator does 50%, but then humans still have to put in 50% effort. Like if I just, be like, hey, creator, give me like $1 million, but then I don't do anything about it, then, you know what I mean? Like I still have to do something.
No, you need to receive, you see. You need to receive. But if you just sit there, don't receive, then of course you're not going to have it. So what the human does, we open our heart to receive. Mm. That's what we do. That is the other 50. One part, 50 is going to be created. The other 50 is you have to receive it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of like the Jindan is already giving to you, right? But you need to, the Jindan is already inside you, but you need to receive the light and love from the Jindan. And then you can benefit from it. If you don't receive it, then you still cannot benefit from it. So our part is basically open the heart to receive, to realize all it's creator already created everything for us. Yeah. So yeah, good question. That's very helpful everyone to clarify. That's wonderful. Yeah. So Navadita said, I always have trouble with humility. I have been so busy surviving, especially when younger. Had to be a toughie, gained a reputation for being very forthright. Yeah. So, you're busy with surviving. So now changing to humility, you are just saying, I'm already, Creator has already created everything for me. I don't need to be in surviving. have the humility for them to realize, the creator already create infinite things for us. We just need to receive. If you are in the surviving mode, you're busy, acting tough, and then you don't really open your heart to receive, that's part of the reason you cannot have the prosperity. So this is very, very important. Yeah, for Navadita, you really need to develop your humility. Completely change the whole way of thinking and whole way of life, from busy doing, being tough, from being fighting. And God is already created for me. I'm just humbly receive. Yeah, and Maureen said, my body is only a humble holder. When you can receive, then you naturally radiate. But if you cannot receive, you cannot radiate. So, yeah. And so another thing about, humility is the creator has the greatest humility. So creator did everything for us, but did not say a single word or let you know I created everything for you. The creator actually listened to every one of us and put itself in the lowest position and listen to every one of us, what we are thinking, what we want, and give that to us. So when you think I need to struggle, I need to surviving, and then creator gives the surviving life to you. So that is one thing you really need to know. So creator has the greatest humility. It's put itself in the lowest position, does not even let you know about it. And it's but then whatever you want, a creator can hear it, can feel it, and give exactly what you're asking, what you are thinking, what you are feeling. So this is the one thing we really need to know, because so when we think, when you struggle, and then that's what we get. And if you think you need to create, you realize you actually can create less and less. So that is the one thing you need to be really realize and go deeper into receiving. Yeah. So next we go to I want to go to the let me see, next one. Okay. So how does humility give us the power? So everything, you have learned our science, many of you. So in quantum physics, look at everything at the deepest level. So at the deepest level, our body, everything is not as solid or as what it is. It's actually a vibration, right? And it carries the information, energy, and matter, the Shen Qi Jing. So our power is determined by how much vibrations, the Shen Qi Jing, we have. So the more we have, when we have the humility to receive, then we have power. If we don't have humility to receive, then we do not have power. If we have the humility to receive from the source, and then we can receive the wisdoms, we can receive the energies, we can receive joy, we can receive love, and we can receive success. But if we don't have the humility, then we cannot receive. And that's why we do not have the power. Often you see the people, they're busy, they're running around, they're running around the same pattern in their lives. It seems very busy, but what they have accomplished in their life, they could be busy, creating more stress for others and for themselves. So have the humility is very important for us to have the power. And so this is a science why the humility gives us the power. You cannot put yourself down. If you put yourself here, right, up here, then you cannot. If you look down upon things down here, then you cannot receive the vibrations from here. So all the vibrations, they carry information, energy. They have a Shen Qi Jing, right? The source is so powerful because the source is divine. The Buddha, they receive everything. They put themselves in the lowest position. Then they have the highest power. If you put yourself high, you think, oh, this is not good, and immediately you will not be able to receive this, all this big chunk of powers and Shen Qi Jing. So you become weaker and weaker and weaker, and less and less energy, and less love and joy in your life. Yeah. So this is why the greatest humility gives us the power. Any questions about this? Let's see. So Jennifer said, I work hard at letting go of my negative thinking. I try not to go into the story, just feel the issue, do forgiveness and let it go. I feel so good when I can achieve this. In the past, I would go over and over the story and completely detached, and so I couldn't move forward. Thanks to this teaching, I'm starting to get it. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for your deep insight and the teaching. Really appreciate it. So Mary, when I open my third soul house, I see my ego personality spark shrinking with Tao's light, filling 99% of my soul house. Then Tao's love flows so much more easily throughout my life, creating it more than my personality creating, so much less with that once. Great. Okay, wonderful. So we move forward. So next thing is, so how to be humble. So I will talk about what is humble, and next is how we can develop the humility. So I want to also explain to the Chinese words about the humility. So these words actually teach us a lot about how we can develop our humility. So the first word is Da. We have explained Da is made of two words. One is Yi, which means this Da is made of two words. One is Yi, which means one, the source, and then another one is Ren, is a human being. So one, the human being, we touch the oneness, then we become great. So when human beings connect with divine, connecting with the source, we become the greatest. So that's just why right from beginning we talk about the divine, right? Divine is a creator and creates everything for us. And we just need to humbly connect with the source and receive. So we're not creating anything. So let it go where we have to create anything. Let it go of that thought. Just humbly receive. So next one is, so second word is Qian. So 大谦卑, let me put the Chinese words here. So it's 大谦 and 卑. So the second word is Qian. Qian, made of two words. The left side means speak, and right side means all. So the Qian basically means that you're very humble. You let everybody to speak, and you really listen. So you listen to everyone speak. So you are really honoring everyone, allowing everyone to speak, and really listen to honor, respect everyone, their opinions and their, their ideas. You really listen, you don't judge, and you see their ideas as sacred and divine. So that is Qian. So the Bei is, on top, there's a dot. So you can think about that, maybe the source and or the light. And the middle one means actually field, like, the land, right? And so upper part, lower part kind of means like you working on or put yourself below and holding this from, put yourself down and holding something from below. So this base means like you put yourself in the lowest position, even put yourself below the land. So Bei often means like, very low level, low class, very, very, very low level and very humble. So Bei Wei means like, I come from very Bei Wei family. I come from very humble family. Yeah. Not very prosperous or not in a higher class or higher, or some people, they just say that, out of humility, not bragging about, oh, my family's so great. Yeah. So, my family is I am from very humble family. So this, base means put yourself in the lowest position and listen to everyone talking. And really honor, respect everyone, everything, and put yourself below everyone, everything. So this is how you become humble. So these words actually teach us a lot how to be humble. And you see that, the best leader, they do have everybody talk and listen to their opinions. And then they have the, highest powers, right? And they can be the leader. The leader that does not listen to others, and then sooner or later they can lose that power, lose that position, because they're not a good leader. A leader, they have the humility to listen to everyone, and then they will become better leader, have more powers. Yeah. So this applies to each one of us, even, because we're a leader for our life, right? No matter what. So we lead our life at least. Yeah. And so if you can put yourself in the lowest position and really listen to everyone, honor, respect everyone, see the sacredness and divinity in everyone, everything, what everyone they are speaking, what they are thinking, what they are feeling. So that is the greatest gratitude, greatest humility. And that is how that makes you also more powerful. So I want you to really listen, really listen. This is, listen and really trying to think about how you can implementing this in your life. This is the most important. So Noako got it. Wonderful. Yeah, so Stan said like water flowing to the lowest level. Yeah, that is a good point. So Lao Tzu really think the highest virtue, highest good is like water. It's always flowing to the lowest position. And the water always put himself in the lowest position. So that's why, so the highest, the best quality is a humility. You can put yourself in the lowest position. Yeah. So really think deep into that. Can you put yourself in the lowest position? So wisdom needs to be tasted and also need to be integrated, need to be felt. I want you this moment, may go deep inside your body, feel the feeling of the humility. Feel the feeling of you listen to everyone. So everybody's talking, they have their own, their opinions, a lot of the opinions, maybe you don't agree, whatever that is, you actually honor, respect everything. You don't agree with, you do not disagree with anyone. Just think about Creator, right? Creator created everyone, everything. So for Creator, everyone, everything is secret. Everyone, everything is completely valid, completely correct. Nobody is not correct. So the Creator value, honor, respect everyone. Yeah. So can you honor, respect everyone? And then put ourselves, our opinions in the lowest position. And put ourselves, whole being in the lowest position. Yeah, people, they can put themselves in the lowest position is the most blessed. So feel this feeling of we can honor, respect everyone, everything. And listen to everyone, everything. And really honor, respect, and appreciate, enjoy the sacredness, divinity of everyone, everything. Not judging them, not and just enjoy whatever their opinions are. Every opinions are valid in their own right. Yeah. There's no wrong opinions, it's just opinion. And the source includes all opinions, all ideas. So more opinion is better. You just listen to everything. So when you can just be yourself and listen to everyone, everything. Breathe into your lower abdomen. be in your core and actually also listen to ourselves. Yeah, so breathe into ourselves and listen and feel every part of ourselves. So feel every part of ourselves is sacred and divine. And listen to every part of ourselves. And do not judge ourselves. And then feeling you are listening and feeling everyone, everything. They're speaking, they're smiling, or whatever they're doing, maybe being angry with you. Listen to that. It's okay. And if you can listen to that, and actually you'll become more powerful. If you can listen to somebody very angry with you, and it will actually make you more powerful. Of course, most people cannot listen. So that's, you still can cultivate your humility to a higher level. So that you can listen to everyone and honor, appreciate everyone, everything. So I'll just so yeah, so if you can honor, respect yourself, yes, so really stay in that state. So this is humility, and so go deeper, feeling the state of humility. Feel it. Go deeper into feeling the humility. Listen to our every cell, every organ systems, each our sensations, feelings, thoughts. Just listen to all of them, be present with all of them. And put ourselves in the lowest position. Just listen. Yeah, sorry. To stay in this beautiful, humble state and put yourself down to see whether you can put yourself down at the lower and the lower and lower position. Then go deeper, put yourself at the lower and the lower position. To listen to ourselves, and also and feel the feeling you're listening to everyone, everything, and to put ourselves in the lowest position. So what kind of feeling is that? Because I want you to get that feeling. When you get that feeling and also know this message, then you can start and develop the humility. Otherwise, you still stay in the words, but you still not hum. You still have not tasted the pear of the humility. So taste how to be humble. Yeah, feel it. Go deeper, feeling how to be, what it feels like to be humble. So many of you cannot be humble because you still just talking, refuse to listen. Even refuse to listen to yourself, not to mention other people. Just receive everything. Now judging, say, oh, this is good, this is bad, oh, I don't want to be like this, I want to be like that. So let it go, just humbly receive everything. And surrender. Don't let our judgment to decide what is good and bad. Surrender to everything. And so let go of, self-importance or self-blaming, blaming ourselves. Some people, you're not arrogant, but you keep blaming yourself. That is another kind of ego. Or some people keep judging. This is good, this is bad, this is enough, this is not enough. Constantly judging ourselves, judging others, discriminate, or any kind of mindsets is not good. The source is emptiness, the divine is emptiness. Can you just be humble to everything that is present? And let it go of mindset, this is good, this is bad. any thoughts, any expectations, any attachment or detachment. Let it go. Humbly receive everything as sacred and divine. And next thing I want to, maybe we talk about that. Yeah. So next thing is to be humble to ourselves. Can we humbly accept everything about ourselves as divine? A lot of people, they can accept other people in a way better than accepting ourselves, or him or herself. We're constantly judging, or can I do this? Can I do that? Or I cannot do this. I cannot do that. And whatever thoughts are coming up, we're judging about ourselves. We're judging it. So one thing is not only to humble to other people, we listen to other people and also listen to ourselves. What kind of thoughts and feelings I have? And each of those thoughts, feelings are sacred and divine. We can go deeper into. And humbly receive everything we have as sacred and divine. So any questions? Lawrence, wonderful, great. So now I feel better, more peaceful and surrendered. Nothing to prove, no one to prove it to. Wonderful. It's like listening to a voice saying, all is illusion, human stuff like a film, no word or thought is of any importance, no thought at all, freedom and bliss. In that silence, now I receive that when I do my bow downs to bring, get into the feeling of surrender and merging yin and yang into one. Like wanting to rise up at some point, not wanting to stay down forever. The thing is, you lying down actually is the most beautiful state. You're actually the most powerful, most blessed. All of us is already rise up. When we're bowing down, when we put ourselves down to receive from everyone, including ourselves, we're the most blessed being. Jennifer said, I wish I had known this wisdom 46 years ago, before I became a mother. I was angry back then, and I would demand everything had to be done my way, like my mother. I didn't listen to my sons as my heart was closed. Even though I have apologized for being a poor mother, my son hardly ever initiate contact with me. They see the person I was years ago and do not see the change. A few months ago, I phoned my youngest son, and he brought up some of my failures as a mother once again. So I apologize without making any excuse. But still hasn't made contact. unfortunately, I haven't been able to make myself phone him again. I should know better, but I just can't phone anymore. Lack of humility, I guess. Okay. Okay, wonderful. So any questions? I think many people that meditation really have you to taste the humility is very important. So we're going to take 10 minutes break, and then we're going to do more practices, and we're going to go deeper into tasting and being humble. So let's do 10 minutes to 12:40. And at the same time, I'm going to put down the music for Master Sha's humility music to bless us. You can stay. 大谦卑. Yeah. So take a 10 minutes break and listen to this music. So when we come back, we're going to really go deeper and do some practices and do some serious meditations, go deeper into the humility and receive some blessings, further blessings. So anybody have any questions also, let me know. Yeah, Jennifer, I feel like, yeah, you can go deeper into the humility. Then I believe your relationship with your son will be improved.
Great is humility. 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 Great is the humility. Great is 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 humility. 千杯，大千杯，大千杯，大千杯，大千杯，大千杯。大千杯，大千杯，大千杯，大千杯，大千杯。大千杯，大千杯，大千杯，大千杯，大千杯。大千杯，大千杯，大千杯。有呀有一呀有呀有呀有呀有呀有咿呀呀咿呀有有呀咿呀有呀有呀嘿，有呀呀有呀有咿，有呀有呀有嘿，嘿呀有嘿。呀嘿呀嘿呀嘿。有嘿有嘿有嘿有嘿有嘿有嘿。 Great is humanity. 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 Great is humanity.
Okay, let's get back. A little bathroom break and some water. Hello, Amy.
Ask a question.
Yes, please.
I just started to type in the chat, but it's bringing great confusion in me. So we are told like what we put in our vibrational field affects us, like don't watch scary movies or the news or a bad food or whatever. So when there's people in our lives that we love and support, however they choose to talk about really unhappy things again and again, we're just supposed to listen to them even though it hurts and it takes us down. And when we're at a partner journey, we're trying to raise our vibration very much, but they continue to talk about things that are negative.
Maybe you can help them to look at their negativity, and also listen to yourself too, right? So you need to look at everything, right? You listen to their, you hear, listen to them, but also listen to yourself, right? So that is another teaching I'm going to go through, is that, so we listen to everything, and then, so you honor, respect everyone, everything, like they are negative, right? But you don't think that's negative. It's only you think that's negative, right? But if it brings you down, you look at what brings you down, because you actually have that. That is why those things brings you down. So you look into yourself too. And so, and see that, those elements that is, they just sparked what is inside you, that brings you down. So you look into yourself as well. So you don't judge them. You know, if you think about, it's not like you you just look at everything as one of the possibilities. If something brings you down because you have that blockages.
It's uncomfortable. I feel like I'm being told to eat a food that I don't like again and again. So yeah, it's gone on for a long time, and I am looking at myself and I support them, but it's hard at the same point to keep listening.
But you don't have to listen to anybody. You know, you make your choice who you listen to. No, you hear about everything. Right? You don't judge them. You also don't need to follow anyone. You see?
So,
you hear it, but it does not mean what they said is an order for you to do, right? You don't have to, you hear it, but it's not like, like we have a meeting, I hear about, you think about you be a leader, right? And you hear about everybody's opinions. But in the end, you make your decision. Yeah, what you want to do, what you are guided to do. In fact, you just become aware of all possibilities, but same time, you just stay in that complete, you hear about, like just think about, just because this is the only way I can make it everybody can understand. Just think about you are the leader, right? You're having a meeting, you have this big team, right? Everybody have their own opinions, right? And you just listen to them, but you are the one, you are the leader, you make your decision. You listen to everyone. The important, you listen to everyone, and but that does not mean that you have to do what everyone has to say, right? But you're present with everyone. So you're present with everyone, your team. Oh, this person is like this person is like this, and okay, so I'm aware of all their needs, right? I'm aware of all the different possibilities and all the needs, but you still focus on what helps you to move forward. So that is Master Sha's teaching. Actually, this is our next slide. I want to share this with you. That's wonderful. You put this up. So this is Master Sha teaching. Let me just share screen. So the Master Sha's teaching, is that, so what is the Da Qian Bei, the greatest humility? 柔弱不争, soft, tender, and not arguing, not competing. Actually, 不争 also means not arguing. That's also Chinese word, not arguing or competing or judging. So you listen to everyone, but you're not, so you're not arguing with them. You're not judging them either. You're all competing with them or following them either. You just listen. Just acknowledge this is a one opportunity, and it's secret, it's divine, but you don't have to be like that, right? And actually the Tao is include all possibilities, but not stay in any one of the possibilities. Tao stay in the emptiness. So that is also part of the compassion. Yeah, you become a you're aware of people's suffering, their pain. You're aware of it. That doesn't mean like you will have to suffer like that, right? But you're aware of it, you understand it. You can even maybe feel it. But that doesn't mean you need to suffer like that. Does that make sense to you?
yes, it makes sense. I do feel other people's pain. I guess that's what makes it so hard. But you saying be aware of their pain helps me.
No, if you feel the pain, that should not be what make it hard. That makes you actually energized. You feel the pain, make it hard. That means That's because you have not truly opened your heart to address those issues. So you need to actually look into the pain. Look into your pain further. So you still do not have developed enough compassion for your own pain. So you feel that those pain, the people actually, they brought up your pain. You should actually be grateful for them because they show you where your blockages are. You know, you have those, you feel other people's pain and you feel uncomfortable. That means there's something in you that need to be released. So what you do is you listen to that part of you. So it has humility, right? Humility, so you feel uncomfortable. So you don't argue with that uncomfortableness. You do not push it away. You also don't say, oh, this is so great. And it's actually not. You just look into it. Yeah, look into it. Think about one thing, like you don't feel comfortable. So that uncomfortable, you don't argue with it, that uncomfortableness. You also don't push it away. You look into it. So, oh, you know, this person is telling me about this and I feel uncomfortable. Which part of myself is feel uncomfortable? Yeah, let me hear about it. Let me look into it. And then you just look into it and feel it. And then you will see, if you truly can listen to it and embrace it, that uncomfortableness can be gone, can be released. So this is a technique, and this is also one of my consultation, usually helping people to do, is I help you to connect with your deeper blockages, help you to release it. That's why before I recommend you have a personal consultation, but you can do it, everybody can do it themselves. It's just some people, they don't know how to do it, or there's some issue is so horrible, you don't want to look at it. So you need somebody to help you. So either you have enough compassion or you have just humility for yourself. And you just look at it. Look at the part you don't feel comfortable. And look into it, listen to it, feel it, give it love. And not even give love, you just listen to it and just feel it. And you will see that thing will be gone. And actually you will be empowered by that. So this is why actually humility is so important. And so this exactly shows, you know, where you can develop your humility more, develop more humility to yourself, and really look at yourself, what is going on inside you. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, I have quite a lot of work to do, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something we all can do more. But this is something, yeah. So trying to look into some of the things you're not feeling comfortable, and things that and triggered you. Yeah, and so but you don't blame other people triggered you. You actually have gratitude for that person. And you look into yourself, which part of yourself does not look uncomfortable. You just look into it, you actually honor it and respect it. You're actually looking forward. Look into it, not look forward. You look into it. You don't push it away. You also don't attach to it. You just look into it. You just listen to it, have it. You know, listen to it, feel it. And Terry yesterday at demo session and shared that, you know, he felt some pain, and then he looked into it. He saw this little being or something, and then he actually embraced it, and it's gone. So, you know, he gave love and, you know, love to that part of the pain he has, and then it's actually, you know, that he said that pain was like a little person jump into his heart, and then the pain's gone. So this is something. So if you have a pain, you actually just look into it. You connect with it. And most people want to push it away. So that is not humility. want to push it away, want it to go. And then when you do that, you will see actually your pain will be intensified and it will become worse. So when my son is blaming me for his separation from his own son and threatening suicide, should I listen or not, trying to show him where he's wrong? Yeah, you should, when your son is doing what he's doing, yeah, listen and then give him love and guide him to see where he feel the pain. Guide him to, we're a healer. Yeah, we're a healer here. If you don't have enough power to do that healing, maybe have have the power to guide him to see his own pain, to help him to heal that. Then maybe get somebody can help him. But the key is if we can look at our pain and also help others look at, actually really have the humility to look at their own pain. And then you will see actually that pain can be released. Yeah. So you're basically in the Marine. Your son is basically trying to heal this separation, this wound, this pain in his heart about this, about his separation from his son. So I do, so he needs help. So the way to help him is to guide him to look at his own pain. If you can listen to his pain and guide him look at his pain, but because of the karma between you and your son, maybe I'm not sure you are capable of doing that. If you can, that's a way to heal him. If not, maybe get some help. I'll be happy to help him. Yeah. Yeah. Humility is one of the most difficult qualities to develop. So when we have the greatest love, know we are being loved, and forgiveness and compassion, light, then we be able to have developed the humility. So this is by starting wherever you are, starting to develop them. And also have the other, with the other 4 Das we have taught, will help you to develop the greatest Da Qian Bei, humility. And at the same time, when you develop the humility, you will be able to have more love, and then you will be able to have more forgiveness, and you will able to have more compassion and light. So they're all working together. So if you have more, no more questions, so we will, I want us to really listen and to learn about what Master Sha is teaching us. So Master Sha teaches us the first how you can develop the Da Qian Bei is to be soft, tender, and 柔弱不争 means like 柔弱不争, like you're tender, you're soft. So whatever people are saying, they're speaking is, you're soft and tender. You're not arguing or competing with them, or trying to prove they're wrong or you're right. That's not, or saying you're wrong, they're right. It's everybody's correct. Yeah, your son. If they are saying something that's maybe whatever they're saying, showing where their wounds are, and whatever you're feeling, thinking, showing where your status are. So you need to look into yourself, listen to your own pain, listen to your own, even your own argument. When you become aware and look into them. That is, not trying to, prove anything. You just humbly look into them, listen to yourself. So this is 大谦卑, and listen to other people. You don't need to argue with yourself. You need to argue with the other person. All you need to do is you hear them, you hear yourself. And with tenderness and with softness. So this is kind of like a compassion almost. And the next one is 持续精进. 持 means continue, no stop. And you focus. 精进 means you focus and move forward. So if you get, so everybody have their opinions, yeah? So you listen to their opinions, which is perfect. And if you hear from divine doing something, you need to continue and focus and move forward. At the same time, listen to everyone. You hear everyone. They can say negative things, or they can say supportive things, or they can have different opinions, this opinions, that opinions. So with no attachment, no fixed mindsets, belief systems, you listen to everyone. And you also listen to yourself. And you listen to the divine. You surrender to the divine. And you continue to move forward, and you focused and move forward. So this is 大谦卑. We need to listen. We were tender, soft, and listen to everyone, including ourselves. We don't argue with other people. We also don't argue with ourselves. So you just listen and be tender and soft. You don't need to prove, like Lauren said, you don't need to prove anything or prove to anyone. But if you don't feel comfortable, that means that places need you to look into, to hear about. So if you have pain, connect with your pain, hear about your pain. So our ego usually will push away, oh, this pain is so horrible. I know it shows me I'm weak, I'm showing I'm not good. So all of that is ego. To be humility, you listen. Oh, I'm not feeling good about this. Let me hear about, I'm not feeling good about this. Let me look into it. Let me attend to it. Let me feel it. So we have an issue because we have not faced it. We have not really looked into it. We're trying to push it away, or we're trying to argue with it. We're trying to judge it. Or we become attached to it or detached to it. That's when we have problem. But when we can just look into it, without mindsets, without belief systems, we just look into it as it's a newborn baby. As if it's something very fresh. You just look into it. You will see it actually, that issue you considered before, it was not an issue anymore. So without the humility, so humility will resolve all the barriers. And so you can be your true self, empower your true self, and receiving the blessings from everyone, everything. And the ego separates us from ourselves and from others. And then we don't have power to utilize our divine powers. And then we do not, or we also separate us from our beloved ones and also other people, so that we can benefit from their love, or we can offer our love to them. So developing the humility is the key to develop, deeper and greater humility. So this Master Sha gives us this teaching how to develop it. You just become tender, soft, no argue, and no judgment. And you listen to everyone, everything. That does not, listen to everyone, everything, If you don't feel good, that's because you have blockages. So you need to go deeper, look into yourself, listen to yourself. That does not mean that person, whatever they're saying, they have their own rights. They have their own reason. Yeah? So we need to see the sacredness, divinity in that. And also, if we, as a healer, we help them to connect with themselves. Rather than to argue with them. Yeah? So, and allow them to be who they are. And if they're willing to listen, we help them to connect with themselves. That is what the healing is. To be able to connect deeply with ourselves and deeply connect with other people. It's not about showing we are right, they're wrong. That itself is lack of humility. That self brings the separation. Humility, you see, everybody's correct. And their point of view is valid. It has its own reason. And it's just as sacred as everybody else. But we all so if we lose the humility, then we could drop 10,000. This is, if I literally translated Chinese literally, it will drop down 10,000 yards. Because if you don't have humility, you separate yourself with yourself, with others, and with divine. You create you lose your power. You lose the connection. And you create a lot of negative information, negative karma. And that's part of the reason you have that pain and sufferings. So developing humility is a key. For success and for healing. And so it is not the number one because it's very difficult to develop actually, without feel very comfortable about the divine's love. Most people will not be able to have the humility, or they think they always need to prove themselves, prove themselves, or showing their right, or they're valid, but really we don't need to show our valid, we are already very, very valid, very much loved. So Gavin asking, what if the other's reaction is even more aggressive and withdraw further from you? Does this share that one needs to go deeper into forgiveness again? How does one shift that? If they're angry, you could, yeah, you can do forgiveness. And how does one shift that there is openness in the other to receive? We also have to allow the people where they are. Have a humility for that. Allow people being angry with you. So what? You know what I mean? Why that should be affect you, right? If you don't have anger, if you don't have anything guilty about, why you should be affected by that? They are angry because they have an issue. So you don't need to feel bad about that. Of course, you can try to help them connect, help them to release the anger. But if they're not open, they have their past to go through. So allow that be. So that's another part of have the humility. Allow people being who they are. Allow people go through their their path. We have to let go and surrender, not attached to any outcome or results, and realize everything is sacred. So what? People angry with you, so what? If of course you should reflect on yourself, there's something I can do to help. But sometimes that's just the way it is. At that moment, that's what it is. You do your best to help, but if people cannot be, if they're not ready to receive at that moment, so then we should allow that to happen. If people allow you to help them, to help them to release their anger, and you do you help them. If you're not equipped that moment, or they are not allowing, then also allow it to let it go. But if you really feel affected by their anger, that means you have anger. So you need to look into yourself. Yeah, look at your own anger, and take that opportunity, release the anger that was in you. Yeah. So any questions? So I saw Noelle, you have a question or something? Yeah, you can feel free to unmute yourself, ask. Noelle, unmute yourself to ask if you would like. Yeah, maybe just accident.
It must have been accidentally.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay, good. Yeah, so you can release that. Yeah. So so maybe let's do some practice.
So, Rulin?
Yes.
Suzanne.
Yes.
So just to kind of reiterate what you're saying, just to understand, like when we allow people to be who they are, we're facilitating their healing, right?
If we can help them, yeah, of course we will do our best to help them. But also, sometimes they are not, they're not open for your help. Maybe they have their own path, right? Mm-hmm. So we should also allow people who they are. Yeah, and see that as a sacred and divine, and not attached to what we have, what we can do. And, just really see everything is sacred.
Allow them to connect. You said help them connect with themselves.
Yeah, if you can help them, yeah, that's part of the healing, is help them to connect with themselves. And of course we have all kind of techniques to help them, forgiveness and compassion, and light, right, love, all of the things we have taught. But
only if they're open to it, really.
Yeah, exactly. If people are not open for it, I don't think we should think, oh, I'm a healer, I'm coming here to heal you. That is the ego. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, what, up to us to judge, So, yeah, and besides, the people, they're not coming here for healing, and if they don't honor, respect what you have, then they won't be able to get your healing anyway. So so we have to just just really, when people come to us, we do our best to help them. But people, they're not drawn to us, we honor, respect that as well. Yeah, and not just trying to heal everyone. That's so a lot of healer doing that. That is, I think that's not correct. Yeah, I mean, that's not the best thing, because the healing, healing is helping them to connect with themselves and connect with divine, and it takes their effort. And we're just a facilitator. We're not really healing anyone. And on the other hand, just be ourselves. We are offering the most healing, not trying to be the healer. We have to let go a lot of attachment and belief systems, and then our true healing power, the highest healing power, can come through us. Sometimes the highest healing is just be ourselves. Yeah. So let's do some practice. Okay. So let's close our eyes. Close our eyes, have a deep breath. Breathe into our third chakra, belly button area. Feel the golden rainbow purple crystal light ball, or imagine or visualize, or you just put your attention there. Whatever you can do is perfect. So connecting with that region, feel it. And listen to that area. And also connect with every part of yourself. Really feel and listen to your whole beings. And feeling and listening to everyone, everything. And also to the divine. Just breathing again into the lower dantian, the third chakra, Om. So let's chant together. Om. Breathe in, chant again. Om. 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 So breathe into the lower abdomen each time, and then chant Om. Breathe into the third chakra and then breathe out through the third chakra. Om. 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 to feel. So the third chakra is about the power. So often, sometimes we feel we don't have power, or we were hungry for power because our third chakra is weak. We cannot feel the inner power, cannot access to the power divine gives to us. Om, 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 Om. Om, 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 Om. So feel, put your attention on your third chakra, really feel your vibrational field expanding there, and many blockages just by doing this being released. Om, 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 Hom, 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 Hom Jin Dan, 大谦卑，大谦卑敬应当 Feel them. 大谦卑 greatest humility golden ball. 轰轰轰，轰金丹。大谦卑，大谦卑敬应当。轰轰轰，轰金丹。大谦卑，大谦卑敬应当。轰轰轰，轰金丹。大谦卑，大谦卑敬应当。Feel the humility Jindan is blessing you. You can feel it is really enhanced the power in your third chakra, the light. So now we're going to do the chanting. 柔弱不争，柔弱不争。So be soft and tender, not arguing or competing. 柔弱不争，柔弱不争，柔弱不争，柔弱不争，柔弱不争，持续精进，持续精进，持续精进，持续精进。So continue to focus, move forward. So you listen to everyone. And you're soft, tender, no arguing, but you keep moving forward. Keep focus and moving forward. Yeah? Feel this state. Feel this kind of state. You're soft, tender. People listen to people, what they're saying. It is all good. Whatever their opinions are, it's perfect. Remember, Master Sha have taught about, often like to mention about this monk in Japan. People spit at him thinking he raped the young girl, and the young girl gave birth to a son. And he just silently accepted everything, no arguing. Rou ruo bu zheng, rou ruo bu zheng, rou ruo bu zheng, 持续精进，是谦卑，叠万丈。If you lose the humility, it can drop down very quickly. So let's do it again. 柔弱不争，持续精进，是谦卑，叠万丈。Let's together. 轰轰轰，轰金丹，大谦卑，大谦卑，金丹，柔弱不争，持续精进，是谦卑，叠万丈。轰轰轰，轰金丹，大谦卑，大谦卑，金 阴淡，柔弱不争，持续精进，是谦卑，叠万丈。Let's chant together again. 红红红红金丹，大千杯大千杯金银丹，柔弱不争，持续精进，是谦卑，叠万丈。红红红红金丹，大千杯大千杯金银丹，柔弱不争，持续精进，是谦卑，叠万丈。红红红红金丹，大千杯大千杯金银丹，柔弱不争，持续精进，是谦卑，叠万丈。So become aware if you lose the, and when lose the, humility, you could really drop down very quickly. So some people said, oh, maybe this is a negative information. It is positive information because it's warning you become very careful. If you're not careful, be aware of this fact. This is a high wisdom. If you're not aware of it, then that is, then you could be ruined by your lack of humility and lose the humility, and without knowing about it. So it is a very positive statement. So I thought I shared the. I did not share my screen. Sorry, I thought I shared. Yeah. So this is. So now let's do some practice to really further develop do some meditation to further develop our, enhance our humility. So let's make an invocation. Dear beloved divine, thank you so much, dear divine Tao and Source, gods, goddess, Buddhas, all the saints, animal, holy beings. We love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Dear Divine Tao and Source, thank you for having created everything for us to enjoy, to enjoy, to manifest from. Thank you for choosing each one of us to be the divine being, to be the channel for the divine, to bring the divine's creation to the world. We are so grateful. We are so humbled. We humbly open our heart to receive your love, your abundance, your joy, your wisdom, and your healing blessing. And we humbly to surrender our thinking and our thoughts, feelings all to you, to see and feel and enjoy the sacredness and divinity in everyone and everything. Thank you so much for giving us this wisdom to uplift our existence to the divine level, to live a divine life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So close your eyes. So go deep, breathe into the third chakra. So feel the Creator created everything for us. And we just humbly being here, enjoy and receive this magnificent creations. There's a variety, beautiful, all kinds of creations. And we just humbly receive all of them. And let go of our own thinking, judgment. Just humbly receive all. With love. Let go of our wrong concepts or thoughts, mindsets, belief systems. Just humbly receive them all. And also receive everything within us. If we have some thoughts, we have some judgment, have humility for them too. Look into them, feel them. So look into our own judgment or thoughts, feelings. So oftentimes we have the humility for others, but we don't have humility for ourselves. We don't listen to our own thoughts, our own feelings, our own sensations, what our body is telling us to do. To listen to the first thing actually you need to listen to is yourself. Really deeply have humility for yourself. What is your body? Listen to your body. What's your body's thinking, speaking, and telling you? This is the first thing you need to do. Yes, listen to your body. What your body is feeling. What the body is telling you, what your thought is telling you. Where is your thought? What are the sensations? So do we have humility to how we feel, not judging it, not pushing away or not attached to either? Sometimes we have a joy, we just truly want to attach to that feeling of joy. We won't have that all the time, everything has all kind of varieties. Nothing is better than the other. And just have, we come here to this life to enjoy everything. So to look into everything that's inside you. When you can embrace everything, actually, you will feel bliss. That is end results. When you're trying to push away or attach to something, that is when you actually feel the misery. So you just embrace everything, or pay attention to everything inside you. Honor, respect everything inside you. When we can honor, respect everything to ourselves, then our inner power, that inner power is connected with the divine power, can come up. If we cannot connect with ourselves, be humble to ourselves, then we do not have power. And it will usually yield to other people's power, or become angry, or feel we are suppressed by other people. So first have humility to yourself. Listen to yourself. Hear everything inside you, what it is talking, telling you, feeling. So develop the humility to yourself. And feel the sacredness, divinity right within you. Everything within you is sacred and divine. And feel that. In fact, this is the first humility you need to develop. A lot of people, they want to develop humility to others. But if without your humility to yourselves, in the end, you do not have humility to other people. You end to feel you're being suppressed by other people. And you end up to have all kind of weird ideas about other people. But when you can have humility to yourself, then you can really honor, respect others as what they are. So have humility for ourselves, feeling our pains, feeling our wounds, listen to them, talk, and pay attention to them, and love them, attend to them, honor, respect them, and hey ya 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 yo ya 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 yo ya 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 yo hey ya 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 yo ya 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 yo ya yo yo ya 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 yo ya yo ya yo ya yo yo ya 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 yo ya 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 yo ya 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 yo yo ya 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 yo ya 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 yo ya yo yo yeah 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 yo yeah 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 yo yeah 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 yo yo. Hey, ya, 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 yo, ya, 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 yo, ya, 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 yo, ya, 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 yo. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This practice has removed many blockages for everyone. But to help you to remove more, there I can just see the blockages in this one is very, very heavy. So to help everyone, so we have the secret powerful tools Master Sha has given to us. So I believe I'm sharing this one, yeah. Giving to us. We want to help you further because it's really, I really just see everybody, so many people you're blocked, cannot move forward with your life, and basically because of the don't know how to exercise the humility, you know. So we want to offer this blessing. One is for crown chakra blessing for removing blockages to feel, to see, feel, and enjoy the sacredness and divinity in everyone, everything. So this one is very, very powerful. So this is one thing. You know, we all have blockages for this, you know, and this is, and the next one is crown chakra blessing for removing blockages to develop humility to our divine self. So we all have, so many people have severe blockages on this. I will highly recommend you get this. We'll do some demo. So anybody want to be the volunteer, want to share this? Crown chakra blessing for removing blockages to see, feel, and enjoy everyone and everything. So Suzanne Ecker, yeah, love to be Esther Haynes, Winnie. Emmy, okay, Bettina. Okay. Yeah, I would like to choose Jennifer and also Jennifer. Paul, if you want, you happy, you can choose one, or I can choose one too. I chose two. Jennifer. So maybe I will have the first one to give to Jennifer, and then second one. Paul, you have some suggestions or something ready? I feel everybody wants it. I want everybody should have it, so that's why I have a difficult time. Or I can do or I can choose a Susan then. So she's I can see she's really have Suzanne for this. So I will do it together for both of you. So Suzanne and also Jennifer Connery. So the for Jennifer is I I will do a 大宽恕 blessing, Tao calligraphy blessing for removing blockages to see, feel, and enjoy the synchronous divinity in everyone, everything. For Jennifer Connery. And for Suzanne, crown chakra blessing for removing blockages to develop humility to our divine self. So close your eyes. Tao calligraphy blessing for beloved Jennifer, and also, maybe I'll do one by one. For beloved Jennifer, for feeling, for see, feel, and enjoy the synchronous divinity in everyone, everything. Blessing start. Down, 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 humility, 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 down, humility. how. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So for our beloved Jennifer, this has removed so much of her pains and sufferings. Jennifer is an amazing servant. She really, really wants to serve, and she has a great potential to serve in an amazing way. She has a great power, actually, and in areas she has a humility. She did great things, great services, but her potential is some greater service can come out of her, but because of her judgment, there's certain egos and mindsets, belief systems that's really especially her blockages for seeing and feeling and especially enjoy the sacredness, divinity in everyone, everything. Maybe she can see it, can feel it, but or at a certain level, but she couldn't enjoy the sacredness, divinity in everyone, everything. So that really inhibits her to serve and to grow at a greater level, and also even welcoming more abundance, because I really see she has amazing. She can, there's so much abundance can come to her way if she could just open up a little bit more, and to, yeah. So this blockages really, it's almost like I saw there's almost like this built like heavy wired thing is like blocking her. This very heavy and very strong wires is blocking her. Make her just behaving certain way, feel certain way. Inhibit her really enjoy the sacredness, divinity in everyone, everything. That's part of the reason. Really prevent her to really blossoming. And prospering. And so this blessing really like removed those heavy wires, like really, really heavy and strong. It was very, very, so her heart just become like expanded and opened up. And I can even feel her, pain in her heart. It was opening up and opened up so much more. This is, and those wires being released, and suddenly she can breathe and to starting to really enjoy things. So this is, I'm just so happy for her, and so glad she's divine chosen her for this blessing. So anybody else want to share what you have your observation or your experience? Jennifer, you want to share something?
I'd like to share.
Okay.
So while I was witnessing the blessing, I was shown images of Jennifer and very regal, carried an authority, and it created a lot of heart. In that authority position, she had to have one face for all of those beneath her. Have a connection to source, and able to even have a connection to our children. It's created a block, even that's followed her, and it's this open heart to individuals and source. I saw those.
Yeah, we cannot hear you so well, Paul.
Can you hear me, Paul?
Yeah, we can hear you, but not very clear. But But maybe try it again. Maybe it's better.
Is that any better now?
Yeah, now it's much better.
Okay. So what I saw for Jennifer was I was shown a time when she was in a very regal position, in a very authoritarian kind of position. And in that position, there was a lot of people that paid attention to her. And so she had to have this strong personality. And it closed her heart to the source, and it impacted, she had to maintain this face in her communications to maintain the position that she was seen in. And it caused her to have separation from source, caused her to have separation from her inner heart, her inner self. And even at that time I was shown, it caused her to have separation from her children. And this has followed her, and I saw a lot of that being released and removed, and allowing her to reconnect to source, even reconnect to her family. But it was happening through the opening of her heart. It was a very interesting connectivity. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the sharing. Anybody else want to share? Thank you also, Gavin. You're always helping Jennifer. Jennifer, you want to share something?
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Master Cecilia came out to Sydney last year and said humility was my biggest thing. I really needed to develop far more humility. And so thank you for your sharing, and thank you, Paul. That was wonderful. I've had a very closed heart. I've had one relationship issue after another. I resolve one, the next one appears. It just goes on and on. And so this is going to help me so much. And of course, my biggest relationship is my son's, that I just didn't think I was ever going to resolve in this lifetime because of the damage that I have done. And so thank you. I just feel so blessed, and I learned so much from you, Master Roland. Just, my goodness, you just changed. You changed us all so much. We're just so blessed to be with you and Master Shah and with Tao Science. I just feel very, very blessed. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very grateful.
Yeah, Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer is always amazing doing studies, and I see your heart is still opening. There's still blockages still being released. Yeah, so pay attention to that, because next couple of days is still going to keep opening up. This blessing is going to last for a while. So so keep opening, open the heart further and then really spend time starting to see and feel and enjoy in the sacredness and divinity, and even see the sacredness divinity in a situation with your son. Yeah, and this situation is helping both of you for some good reasons, and so just continue open your heart to see and feel and enjoy the sacredness divinity in everyone, everything. Yes, and when you can do that, it's going to be amazing. And there are many amazing things going to come to you, Jennifer.
Was that the Da Kuan Shu crown chakra blessing, or which one was that, Relent?
Yeah, I did Da Kuan Shu. Yeah.
Oh, she's so blessed.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's some deep blockages being released, and it's still opening. It's still, I can feel her heart. Those wires is being be released, be taken off at a deeper and deeper level. Her heart is opening up at deeper and deeper level. So yeah, so this is one of our biggest blockages for being humble, or to really enjoy and also have abundance in our lives. So this is one thing highly recommend. So next one, I'm going to give to Suzanne for crown chakra blessing for release, removing blockages to develop humility to our divine self. This one is, this is amazing. We're looking forward to see this. Yeah, actually, I never thought of this one. It's actually just a divine gift to us this morning. So crown chakra blessing for beloved Suzanne, for develop humility to our divine self. Blessing start. Hey ya yo hey ya yo ya yo. Hey ya yo 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 yo. Hey ya yo hey ya yo. Hey ya yo hey yo. Hey ya yo yo. Hey ya yo hey ya yo yo hey. Hey ya yo yo. Hey ya yo yo. Hey ya yo yo. Hey yo. Ya yo hey ya yo hey. Ya yo hey ya yo hey. Ya yo hey ya yo. Ya yo hey ya yo. Yo ya yo hey ya. Yo ya yo hey ya. How? Thank you. Yeah, what I see is interesting. It's interesting, although it's about humility, is actually for both people, the most blessings in the heart. Are we really, our heart is completely open to the divine. And for the, for Suzanne, I had a few sessions with her. She has some numbness in her feet. So we have been working on it and making some progress, but still have not completely released it yet. Partly, today I was just, it just occurred to me this is part of the thing is blocking her. She has difficulty connecting with some karma, connecting with Mother Earth, and that's part of the numbness. So we're making some very, very good progress. but it's still not completely released. But part of it, I realized today, I see it is her have the humility for herself. That's also yeah, have this this is one of her biggest blockages. So when the blessings start, I saw there's a lot of just to really have humility for her divine self, because of the her karma separate her from the from Mother Earth, and also have other issues. And it's really because right from beginning we do not have the humility for ourselves, our divine selves. We are so sacred and so divine. We have all the power right within us. We don't need to go outside to look for things. It's always within us. When we can truly honor, respect ourselves, and it all just come actually effortlessly. So so this is one of the, I really see one of the biggest blockages for from almost everyone. We all have these blockages. We all at a different stage working, releasing this these blockages. I remember, I'm working with this issue many years, and Master Sha tell me I should have humility. I thought it was like I need to put myself down, and forget about have humility for myself. But actually, when I was trying to increase my humility, and then actually I was able to honor myself much more. So if we honor ourselves much more, we actually have more humility. When we have more humility, we actually honor ourselves more. So this is so this they come together. So so I see the Suzanne's whole vibration is completely changed. From her. There's mindsets being released, and especially her heart. Now her heart is, full of light and warmth. The blessing is very, very deep. It's still happening actually, because she has been, living in that condition for so long. This is almost a new way of life. So her heart is still trying to get used to this new way of life, and truly honor ourselves as a divine being. And all is within ourselves. It's almost like a new way of life for her. So, so this is a very, very deep, profound blessing. So for Suzanne, I hope you also go deeper to feel this. So anybody want to share what's your experience with this, or what you have seen? Namedita, want to share?
Yes, I'd like to share that with Suzanne. I saw this huge galaxy circulating around her heart. It's like a mini galaxy, and it was circulating right around her heart, and then radiating into her whole consciousness. And I found that that she was suffering with vivaxis, which is a term in kinesiology, which means that the person didn't want to be on the planet. They didn't want to be incarnated here. So it was very interesting what you said as well. Thank you. Mm-hmm. It was very powerful, yeah. Very beautiful. Yeah. And for Jennifer, I saw that because she's got such a big heart anyway, I saw that her heart had really expanded and encompassed her whole family, mm-hmm. and that mm-hmm. she was just radiating Da-I to them all, and that would help the situation with the family.
Yeah, wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'd like to say something, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, this was pretty exciting. What I saw for Suzanne was that she was looking through a very, very thick glass wall that was around her. So she didn't know it was there. And
Yeah.
as soon as you started that blessing, it just shattered and came down.
Mm-hmm.
And now she has access to so much positive information. So much is going to be changing for her because she had no idea that this thick glass wall was around her. And so now it's like it's all open and the connection can be there now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was amazed at seeing that, and I'm really grateful for her. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Patty, for your that's very profound sharing. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of people have that wall, I have to say. Yeah, and I work with clients and often see that wall. We have to, really like do a lot trying to break that open. Yeah, but this one is really, really powerful. It's really like just so very quickly, and it is still transforming. It's almost like she's become, yeah, different being. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anybody, Suzanne, you want to share? Or Paul, you would like to share? Anybody want to share something?
I just want to share that when Rylin and I received the flow for these crown chakra blessings, it's like, I want those. We're very spoiled, but we don't always have the things we need. So I will be in line when it comes to the distribution of these.
Yeah, this is. Go ahead. Yes, Suzanne.
This is Lawrence. I wanted to share that I don't
Yes.
know. Thank you very much, everyone who's here, and you, Dr. Rylin, Master Paul. I feel this blessing is big for me personally. I feel like the rest of the workshop comes to a crescendo at this blessing. It's like I feel I have the same things that Susan had, and I don't know why in my heart I just feel strongly about this blessing. So thank you for offering it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. It's very yeah, I can see your heart. It's very important for you to see that. Because you are a beautiful person, because you don't see your own divinity sometimes. You want to show you're strong. You're smart. Sometimes you're afraid of your own divinity. Your own powers, and or or you trying to prove things, or so I can really see that. Yeah, it would be huge for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Suzanne, would you like to share? I don't think we hear you. Somehow you're unmuted, but it's just I'm not hearing you. Yeah, we're not hearing you at all. So maybe let me. Not hearing you. Yeah, somehow.
Rylin,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to leave in a few minutes for my task, and I'm gonna do for everybody. I'm gonna post links if you want to receive an honor. So there will be the first link for the Qian level, which will be $100 for the crown chakra blessing, or the Da Quan Shu level, which is $200. And of course, all of those that are registered will receive the email for the links if you're unable to access them here at this time. Okay.
Okay, 200. So I'll change that 200 because you said that. Okay. Suzanne, we cannot hear you. So maybe try it again. Yeah, we cannot hear you. Maybe you can just write it. Maybe we can read it or yeah. So anyone want to receive this blessings? I will offer it, and you can just invoke what you wanted, and then heaven just give you the blessings for the first. We do the first one and second one, and so yeah, I highly recommend this to for everyone because but if you cannot get it, you then you do some practices to really enhance this two aspect, and then so work work I would say for work I would say get the for seeing, feeling, and enjoying the sacredness and divinity for everyone, everything, and that is yeah. If you can get both, that would be great. But maybe get that first. So, crown chakra blessing, and also Tao calligraphy field blessing for the beloved ones. You can speak your name and which level you want to get for seeing, feeling, and enjoy the sacredness and divinity in everyone, everything. So, blessing start. Yay. So anyone, if you want, maybe I'll give one more chance. I feel somebody's still thinking. So if you want, and you can say your name, or if you want for your beloved ones, you can also say their name. Blessing start. Dao Tian Bei 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 Dao Qian 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 Bei, Qian Bei, Qian Bei, Qian Bei, Qian Bei. 道谦卑，道谦卑，道谦卑，道谦卑，道谦卑，道谦卑。道谦卑，道谦卑。道谦卑，道谦卑，道谦卑，道谦卑，道谦卑。道谦卑，道谦卑，道谦卑。I see, I see, I feel, and I enjoying the sacredness and divinity in everyone, everything. Everyone, everything. In everyone, everything. I see, I feel, and I enjoy the sacredness and divinity in everyone and everything. La 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 la. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I really see quite a number of people really have these blockages, and the people receiving it, blessed enough to receive this, are really, really blessed with removing some major blockages from our lives. And yeah, very, very blessed. And I really see this is going to be very huge. I will, the blessing, actually I see the blockages is very, very severe. So what I'm going to do is next few days, I will also do more blessings for everyone who's receiving this. Because I do see this is quite important for, yeah, I really want to help you to grow from this. Because especially we have some people who are very much in our mind. A lot of people are in the mind. So we tend, it's almost like a habit, the human habit now. It's considered to be normal for other human beings, but for us, we are Tao practitioners, or if we want to go to the divine level, this is major blockages for us. So we really need starting to do this transition to see and feel and enjoy the sacredness, divinity in everyone, everything. This is a huge, 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 huge blessing. So it's a very high level state. So yeah, and also during the next weekend, I will offer this one again. Yeah, you can maybe get it next week. And okay, so so next one we will do the Tao calligraphy blessing, and also Tian Wai Tian crown chakra blessing, and also Tian Wai Tian crown chakra blessing, and also Tao calligraphy blessing for let me see, for developing humility to our divine self. This is huge for everyone. So if you want to receive, so say your name and which level you want to get. Can also register for your beloved ones, and for of your children, parents. So Tao, the crown chakra blessing, and also Tao calligraphy blessing for the beloved ones for developing humility to your divine self. Blessing start. Hey ya hey ya ya yo hey ya ya yo hey yo hey yo 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 hey ya remove blockages. Hey ya hey ya hey yo 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 hey ya yo hey ya yo 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 hey ya yo hey ya yo hey yo 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 hey ya yo yo hey ya yo hey ya yo hey ya yo 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 hey ya yo hey ya yo hey ya yo yo hey ya yo hey yo hey ya 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 yo hey hey ya yo 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 yo hey ya yo hey ya yo hey ya yo 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 hey ya yo hey ya yo hey ya yo hey ya yo hey yo yo hey ya yo hey yo 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 hey ya yo hey yo 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 hey ya yo hey yo hey yo hey ya yo hey yo 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 hey ya yo hey 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 ya yo hey ya yo ya yo hey ya yo. Ya yo. Hey ya. Hey ya. Ya yo. Hey ya yo. Ya yo. Hey ya yo. Hey ya yo. Hey ya yo. How, thank you. This one is almost like, it's like a whole building, like it's like beginning is like breaking up. The blessing comes so strong trying to break up the structures we have built for million, over thousands of years. Humanity has built that separate ourselves from our own divinities, from our divine selves. So that whole structure, like, inside you, that really blocking you to reach your, to even connect with your divine self and trust your divine self. That it's breaking up, and then that beautiful divine self is revealed. And then most important, you can connect with that divine self. You can have the humility, listen to that, your divine self, and to let
Renan,
that
can I interrupt for a second?
Yes.
I posted in the chat a link to all of the transmissions you've offered so far. So if you want to offer additional ones today, you can, and you can click on that to see them all.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so you can just register. Yeah, you can listen to it again and then get more blessings. And our next few days, I'll try to give 5 days, I will try to give everyone more blessings for this, because, and I can just see it, even like this breaks a lot, but still it needs more work. We all need more work. So I will try to do that. Yeah, so developing humility, realize everything already created for us. The divine created everything for us. And we have the direct channel with the divine. Divine is right within us. And everything is already created. We have direct connection with it. So all we need to do is let it go of our own mindsets, belief systems, all we think we know, we don't know. All of that, let it go of all of that. Just connect with all, listen to all, including our divine self, not judging it. You just keep looking to it, keep connecting with it. At the beginning, you see the fear. When you go deeper, look into your fear, you will see the biggest empowerment. If we just open to connect everything that's coming up in our lives, everything that's coming up within ourselves, and embrace it all, and be completely alive, not push away any of the lives. And it will become more powerful to create a much bigger life and a much bigger creation, and bring this to the world. So have the humility is to have more power to actually to really shine our light, shine our wisdoms, and really make a huge difference to the world. And to fulfill our higher purpose, to fulfill our higher destinies, and to fulfill our higher self, our higher meaning, deeper meaning of our lives. So keep working on it. Hoping this is a good start for you. I remember a few days, a while ago, and one beloved one said, she looked deep into herself, what she really wanted in her life. She wants to be the Buddha. That's what she sees she is. But then as soon as she made that, that's her goal. But then she was like sharing some message that one student in their group, they were behaving maybe not ideal, and she wants maybe not be in that group with that person. And I was like, okay, immediately we want to become a Buddha. The blockage just shows up, yeah, our own judgment and our own attitudes shows up. We want to exclude people, yeah. To be the Buddha, I see everyone is a Buddha, and really and embrace everyone as a Buddha, and not judging anyone, yeah. So working on our humility is the path to the Buddha. So I hope really working on it, and thank you for being here to increase the humility. The world needs more humility. All the conflicts, social conflicts, racial conflicts, all of the injustice is all because of the ego and because of our lack of humility. If we can really all develop humility, we all can embrace a beautiful life together and celebrating amazing life together. So that's to be the one working from ourselves, and together we can help each other to enhance our humility, yeah, and keep opening ourselves up to each other and to ourselves. First, actually open up to ourselves, not judging anything about yourselves, and then we open up to each other, and we listen to everyone, everyone's opinions, really honor, respect everyone, and everything, and yeah, let's help each other develop our humilities. So don't forget, next week we're going to do practice together, and the more people you want to have more downloads, you can receive next week. And I will promise you to bring a Dao calligraphy for us to trace. This time it's kind of a little bit, time is too short. So I want to give everyone final blessing. That's all working on our humility. Let's close our eyes. Really feel the divine, and Tao creates everything for us. We are our divine self. We love, completely loving, honor, and humble to ourselves, humble to everyone, everything. Put ourselves in the lowest position to receive all the love, all the blessings, all the powers, and humbly serve. We do not have to be recognized. With the service without being recognized is the highest service, and that is the moment we actually truly get the highest power and blessings. So speak less and serve more, listen more, honor, respect ourselves and everyone more. Hey. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So grateful you are here. Thank you so much for your humility. And let's help each other to become more humble and be a good example. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Love you all. Bye.
Thank you, Master Rulin. Thank you, thank you.
Love you, everyone.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you, love you. Thank you.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Master William.
Thank you, Rulin. Love you. Love you, everyone.